purpose of this video is to bring awareness to the citizens of the City of Stevens Point about ways to improve the sustainability of their city. What is Eco-Municipality and what does it have to do with Stevens Point? The term Eco-Municipality is derived from both economics and ecology. Eco-Municipality was developed from the Natural Step Framework, which develops a view of activities necessary to achieve sustainability. In 2007, a task force was appointed by Stevens Point Mayor Andrew Halverson. The task force consisted of 13 members and 8 subcommittees, which defined the framework for the Eco-Municipality. This short video will take a closer look at the Water and Wastewater Subcommittee and demonstrate one objective to enhance the Eco-Municipality. The Water and Wastewater Subcommittee have developed missions and objectives to address the water quality, water quantity, and stormwater management. Whenever rain falls or snow melts, water flows across city streets and other impervious areas, washing soil particles, pesticides, pet waste, oil, and other pollutants into lakes and streams. Sediment, nutrients, other pollutants, and thermal heat transported by stormwater contribute to many of the problems in our streams and lakes. One action that will help to eliminate this problem is to create a rain garden demonstration site in Stevens Point and provide educational materials related to the installation for homeowners and local businesses. Rain gardens are landscaping design features that collect stormwater from impervious surfaces and reduce stormwater that enters surface waters. Instead of routing water from impervious areas into stormwater sewers, the water is first routed to a pervious, low area that collects water and allows it to infiltrate. A demonstration site would not only reduce the amount of stormwater and pollutants that flow into the surface water, but would help educate the public of a relatively cheap installation they could implement near their house or place of business. Stevens Point is not the first city to consider implementing rain garden demonstration sites. In fact, they have been around for a while. North Kingstown, Rhode Island installed a demonstration site on May 2, 2005 on the North Kingstown Town Hall lawn. The town noticed the stormwater was running off the roof of the town hall and was discharged directly into the surface of a street through an underground pipe. The stormwater eventually made it to a nearby culvert storm drain and then into the nearby bay. This would carry any pollutants from the roof or the road directly into the bay. A group called Healthy Landscapes determined a need for an alternative idea to displace the water, and with the support from numerous community members, the rain garden was determined a strategic design for the area. With the location of the rain garden on the town hall front lawn, this was an ideal place to make it a noted demonstration site for community members. The garden was installed and has been working since with minimal maintenance. 6 inches depth was determined necessary to handle a 1-inch rainfall situation. One concern that they had was what occurs in the event of a larger storm. They determined and experienced that once the garden is full, the extra water breaches the garden and enters the street storm drain like it originally did. This is a great example that the City of Stevens Point can use as a reference to implement their own demonstration rain garden. I analyzed 2 locations in Stevens Point that would make good sites for demonstration gardens. The first site is located at the Stevens Point Municipal Airport, and the second site is located at the City of Stevens Point KB Willett Ice Arena. The soils for both areas, and what will be found throughout most of Stevens Point, is plainfield, loamy sand on 0 to 2 degree slopes. This is a good soil for rain garden construction because they are excessively well-drained soils allowing water to move quickly through them. Soil texture determines the size of the garden necessary to properly drain the area. Clayey soils drain the slowest, and therefore need the largest size garden. Sands, like the playing field, drain the quickest and need the smallest area. Another reason the playing field soils is good for a rain garden is because restrictive features are located at a depth of greater than 80 inches, which means that water will not be held higher than the water table in the soil. Attributed to this, the water table can be found at a depth greater than 80 inches. This will reduce ponding and flooding of rain gardens. A typical rain garden should not pool water for more than 6 hours after a rainfall event. The need for rain gardens at each site varies. The City of Stevens Point has a network of stormwater pipes underground that displaces stormwater from the streets and outputs mainly in the Plover and Wisconsin River.
The storm sewer system is generally in areas where we have curb and gutter, and we have positive drainage to get water by gravity through a storm sewer system to the river. The city has a good portion of our area that's served by dry wells. Some people refer to them as French drains, and in those cases the catch basin is an open bottomed catch basin. It's a 30-inch inside diameter. It captures water at the low point and basically provides minimal storage in the catch basin and allows it to infiltrate.
The Stevens Point Municipal Airport has 2 dry wells located near the site selected, while the Willett Arena is connected to the stormwater system that outputs into the rivers. This makes the Willett Arena more of a priority for a rain garden because the water is limited on its ability to percolate into the ground during a storm. The visibility of each site varies. The Stevens Point Municipal Airport is located on the east side of Stevens Point on Highway 66. This site is unfavorable to foot traffic, and the siting is set back from Highway 66 too far to be seen from a passing vehicle. The main draw of visibility is from airport users and public who are interested in the new hangar that was installed. People are interested in this hangar because of its innovative energy sources. The new hangar supported the Eco-Municipality task force and installed a solar transpired wall and geothermal heating to the building. This draws groups, especially other municipalities, to tour the first solar transpired wall in the state of Wisconsin. The rain garden site is located adjacent to the new hangar and can be incorporated with the hangar. The Willett Arena is highly visible due to its public access and location to a residential area in the Stevens Point. The KB Willett Ice Arena is home to several skating organizations. Other organizations utilize the athletic fields adjacent to the ice arena and would be within visualization of the proposed rain garden site.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to play basketball at the city courts here.
Alright, you're just passing by the Willett Arena?
Yeah, this is how I come here.
You come by here lots?
Every time I go to play basketball, and I play basketball quite a bit.
Based on my analysis of these 2 sites, I would propose to implement a rain garden demonstration site at the Willett Ice Arena. I make my recommendation based on the 3 areas compared. The soils are the same, so that's a draw. There's a greater need at the Willett because the storm water flows directly to the river compared to flowing into a dry well. Finally, the Willett Arena is more centrally located in town and has more foot traffic near the proposed rain garden.
Do you think this would be a good site, maybe on these side hills over here, to implement a rain garden?
I think that's a terrific idea since the KB Willett Arena is such a large building and the only drain off for the rain is this small vent here which leads right to the river. I think this would be a terrific place for a rain garden.
One of the major positives from the Rhode Island example was the location of the garden. Making it somewhere residents feel comfortable going and examining the demonstration site is important to encourage them to implement a garden on their property or place of business. The KB Willett Ice Arena is similar to this. Residents have been utilizing this site and will continue to use it. They feel comfortable there. Rain gardens are just one example of how the community can help the city of Stevens Point follow the natural step and become a more sustainable community.